Oh, he's keeping it going, are you?
Hold on, stay right here.
Hey, Daddy, look out!
We're going up a hill. What's up? Hold on. Please, how about me?
Hi, Mommy!
Now at 8, prosecutors reveal a sickening story about the suspected murder of a 3-year-old Napa girl by her mother and that woman's boyfriend.
The grandmother of the 3-year-old girl found dead inside a Napa apartment is telling Crown 4 tonight that her daughter, who is accused in the murder, did not commit the crime.
3-year-old Kayleigh Slusher will only live in memory after being found dead over the weekend. Police say she was beaten to death. It's believed that her mother and mother's boyfriend stored Kayleigh's lifeless body in a suitcase that they placed in their freezer for a matter of days. Wednesday, I spoke exclusively with Kayleigh's grandmother, who said her daughter, also Kayleigh's mother, Sarah, didn't do it. Sarah Kruger and her boyfriend, Ryan Warner, are both behind bars in connection to the crime. I asked Kayleigh's grandmother about the suitcase and the freezer. As tears trickled down her face, she said, quote, "My daughter didn't do that," out quote. As we continued our conversation off camera, Kayleigh's grandmother referred to Sarah, saying, quote, "She couldn't have done that. She loved her daughter." I asked if Sarah and her boyfriend Ryan had had any recent problems. Kayleigh's grandmother told me she didn't know of any, but she does believe her daughter was too scared to tell her what was going on. I asked her about her daughter's boyfriend Ryan Warner, who is also behind bars in connection to the crime. She says she didn't know him very well, but also described him as a scary guy and a, quote, monster.
All is quiet in our humble home. Lonely, but I'm not alone. 'Cause I can hear you laugh in every room. You just hear me cry. Too hard to say goodbye.
It is almost too much to comprehend. New details emerging tonight about the death of a 3-year-old Napa girl. Police now say that the girl's mother and boyfriend told officers that they themselves put the little girl's body in a suitcase and then a freezer before police eventually discovered her.
Poor little thing, bless her heart, though. She's gone now. She's gone. Seeing her getting carried out in a body bag last night was devastating for all of us.
The baby's body, look at this child. She's 3. Look at her. Stored in the freezer. May they rot in hell.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wake Up Report. And that is one little beautiful girl right there. And the chapter is finally closed on her murder with her scumbag mother and her dirtbag boyfriend being sentenced to 25 years to life for murdering this little baby. As far as I'm concerned, 25 years to life is too good for both of these sleaze bags. If you know my brand of justice, what you ought to do is do the same thing to them that they did to that little girl, in which case I would beat both of them halfway to death. I would take a broomstick and rape both of them with it, and then I'd put them in a freezer and leave them in a freezer for about 24 hours, and then I would put them on trial, and then I would ask them, based on what I just did to you, what should the punishment be for somebody who bludgeons to death a little baby, sexually assaults a little baby, murders a little baby? And you really can't come up with an answer for that other than the death penalty. If you've heard me say it before, there's some people that are just going to be criminals, regardless of what positive opportunities that you offer them. But you should have a line that you do not cross. And, with me, I can't stand people that abuse children. I absolutely cannot stand them. I have no mercy for them. There is no redeeming quality about a child murderer. As far as I'm concerned, the laws should reflect that. If you willfully, knowingly, purposely, deliberately harm and murder a child, that should be an automatic death penalty. So as far as I guess the state of California is concerned, you know, these two pieces of crap will sit in jail, I guess 25 years mandatory, while the taxpayers have to foot the bill for these murderers, only to come up, I guess, at the end of their 25 years, so the system can tell them, we're going to put you back in jail. We're going to deny your parole. Why don't you just go on ahead and lethal inject, electrocute, firing squad these two pieces of crap and save the taxpayers some money? And now, given the fact that this girl's boyfriend played a part in murdering this child, the first thing that came to my mind was where was this child's real father? And according to reports, he's in San Quentin. He's locked up. And he got the news that his daughter had been murdered, while he's behind bars. So it would appear that when it comes to selecting men, this woman's choices just outright suck. You got one man in jail, then you bring another, jailbird, dopehead, piece of trash into your house, and you have that type of a person around your child. What is it about women, that you women out there, that you like these kind of scumbag losers, man? For whatever reason, these types of men have no shortage of women. Women like these kind of project men that they think they're going to save and rescue. And you will spend the good part of your lives trying to deal with garbage like this. And a good man, a man who would have loved your daughter, a man who would have loved you, a man who would have made sure your baby was safe, you flat out reject that kind of a man. And you always go for these types of clowns. The sex cannot be that good. The companionship cannot be that great. You are not seeing unicorns, rainbows, and shooting stars, when you are having sex with guys like this. There are no redeeming qualities. You brought a dopehead loser into your life and around your child, and this man somehow coerced you into playing part in murdering your daughter. This man was raping your daughter, and then you helped this man bludgeon that child to death, put that kid in a freezer, then the two of you try to hit the road and get away. So you dumb heifer, I hope you get your ass beat for the next 25 years till you come up for your hearing and they deny your hearing and you got to go back to jail again. I hope they just whoop your ass forever. For you, sir, I hope they somehow figure out a way to send you to San Quentin, where this child's father is. I don't know what he did to land himself in jail, but I would absolutely love for him to get his hands on you and just beat the living daylights out of your scumbag, dirtbag behind. I tell you, man, I cannot stand people that abuse children. I absolutely cannot stand them. I don't get it. Absolutely don't get it. I do not get how you can be so desperate for a man that you would bring something like this into your life. According to some of the neighbors, you meet this guy and like 2 days later, he is living with you. He is living with you and your child. Now, all this was big news 3 years ago, 3 or so years ago. And they're just now getting their sentencing. So it's been a while. It's been a long time coming. But at least I guess, like I said earlier, this is finally put to bed. This little girl has been vindicated in some way. She lost her life. These two pieces of trash still get to keep their lives, and they get to spend the rest of their lives in jail. Taxpayers get to foot the bill to keep them alive. Going to jail, it just still seems like it's unfair. It seems like justice just hasn't been served, man. And like I said, man, you take a child's life purposely. You purposely, willingly, knowingly, deliberately abuse a child, rape a child, molest a child, murder a child, automatically you should be put to death. There should be no appeals. There should be no going to jail for 25 years to life. So because you still get life. You still got your life. Put me in charge of child protection in this country. Give me 5 years. Put me in charge. Let me do what I want to do. I'll eradicate it. I promise you, I will absolutely eradicate it. You want to shoot little kids in the back seat of cars? You want to rape and bludgeon to death little girls? Put me in charge. I'll eradicate child abuse, because I'll absolutely eradicate these pieces of scumbag garbage that commit crimes like this. Garbage, dirtbag pieces of filth garbage. Come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. This is KTM and the Wake Up Report saying, think a little bit. It will do wonders for you.